Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be wading into some murky waters, some slightly controversial territory, because there's been something that's been on my mind for a while, and I've been seeing it discussed a lot in the classic WoW world, but also just generally in retail discussions for a very long time. We're talking many years at this point, and that is, where is the sense of achievement and self-worth in World of Warcraft nowadays? Where do you get your sense of pride from? Which is really why people play MMO, right? People can play all sorts of different games for many different reasons, but an MMORPG, we have to admit, part of it is that you want to have some epeen. You want to walk around, strut your stuff, and get respect. Now, I personally have never had that. I've actually never been good enough at the game. I've never dedicated enough time to it. I've never raided the max level content enough for me to get anything that would be deserving of respect. So I'm talking about this from an outsider's perspective, which is maybe useful because most people who do videos on this subject are talking from a perspective of having raided the endgame content, having had all the tier sets, and are looking down and being praised from below. I'm the one that's actually doing the praising because I've never had the good gear. So my idea is that over the years Blizzard has introduced systems that are good and useful for many different reasons, but have attendant drawbacks to them that reduce the player's ability to feel proud of their achievements. I think principal among these, there's a few principal ones, but one of the most prominent is the transmog system. Now, it's great. World of Fashioncraft is a wonderful thing. It's great. Join me on my Twitch stream, link in the description, and on Discord as well, because I need to be doing some transmog runs, because honestly, I don't have enough transmog options. I can't actually do very well in World of Fashioncraft at the moment, but join me there, we can do some transmog runs together. It'll be a blast. Anyway, as much as transmog is fun, and it opens up a whole side quest, a side game style of World of Warcraft, it is a good addition to the game. It has the drawback of not really allowing you to know who's doing the max level content, who's doing the mythic raiding, who's the gladiators right now, who is doing the stuff that when you see them walking through Stormwind, oh shit, that guy's got the tier set, wow, respect for him. You have the mounts maybe, you have the titles, that kind of thing, but I miss the days we'd walk around and see the guy in the full tier set and think, oh shit, there's a badass over there, I want to be him. Because aspirational content is useful, it's necessary in an MMORPG. This is my main point. Aspirational content, by which I mean content that most players aren't ever going to experience, despite ostensibly being a waste of developer time. They're spending a lot of time creating content that most players will never experience. I understand that many people will think that's a bad thing, but it's important for this reason. Think of it like a pyramid, or maybe no, other way around. Think about it like a tree. So you got the trunk at the bottom, and all of the branches up at the top. That's we're the tree, we're the branches at the top, and all of our achievements are built upon that trunk, that bedrock of the top achievement. So say in classic WoW, that's killing kel'thuzad, that's becoming High Warlord or Grand Marshal. The achievements that are really hard to get, they take a lot of dedication and most people will never get there. But that is the top of the mountain. We can see the distant horizon, that's where we're all kind of shooting for, even though most of us know we're never going to get there. But because we have that distant aspirational content that only a few people will have, it is what allows all of the rest of the achievements en route to that end achievement have worth. Because other people can see you in context and in relation to that endpoint. So say we're talking about classic WoW. You see a guy in Anchorage gear and you think, oh shit, that guy's got full Anchorage gear, wonderful, good for him, he must be a pretty good player. Then you see the Nax player over there who's got full tier 3 and you think, oh shit, badass alert, we've got a full tier 3 guy over there, he clearly knows what's going on. But I know the Anchorage guy is worthy of pretty good respect as well, more so than the guy that's in that's in Dungeon Blues, So because we have that scale with a definite fixed endpoint, we can track other people on that scale, but more importantly, we can track ourselves on that scale. So we know how much worth to feel for ourselves, how much respect we definitely have earned, rather than current day WoW, where you don't really know how you should feel. The game's telling you you're a champion all the time, which, look at my previous videos about that, the one I'm Not Your Champion, got a big rant about that, but the game's always telling you you're the hero of the whole world, whereas, you're only doing LFR content, if you're me, and you're wearing some transmog from raids that were 3 years ago. but you're being told that you should feel a high amount of self-worth for that, and there's just some cognitive dissonance going on there, whereas actually, I'm nothing special, please, why are you giving me all this attention? But you can wear stuff that makes you look like you're worthy of attention, whereas in the old versions of the game, there's no hiding how much work you're putting in, there's no hiding or deceiving yourself or being unsure about where you stand in the hierarchy. You need that pinnacle for everything else to have context and therefore for everything else to have value. That's the main point I'm getting at. And so things like looking for raid system, all of that allows you to basically just do a tourism mode of the endgame content. As much as that is useful for everyone seeing the story and everyone seeing the great work the developers are doing, and I'm not necessarily advocating for the removal of those systems by any means, I'm just saying that they come with drawbacks. And the drawback is something that people on the classic discussions and the retail discussions frequently come up with, saying, I don't feel like I'm being rewarded. I feel like the game doesn't give me that sense of progression that it used to. And the main reason for that is that there is no high aspirational content that no one else is going to do except for like 1% of the player base. Mythic raiding is one thing, yeah, but how do you know if someone's a mythic raider? Because everyone's wearing transmog, you know? That's basically the main stuff I wanted to talk about in this video. It's something I've been mulling about, but I would be really interested to see in the comment section below what you make of it, because I'm not saying we should remove the systems in retail now. I think they're there for very good reasons. But it's also why I'm excited for Classic, because honestly, I think having that ability to track yourself on a known progression scale with a fixed endpoint that's very distant, very hard to get, and therefore worthy of a lot of respect, makes everything else on the way, every step towards that goal, feel meaningful and feel rewarding because you can understand the context of it. Alright? So I'm actually looking forward to Classic, and I think many people will feel this as well when they start playing it, because you'll actually feel the reward. It doesn't matter if you get a particular mount or a particular piece of gear or anything like that. The rewards, Blizzard has always been worried about what rewards to give people. Do we give them tokens or gear? The reward itself is advancing on that known path towards the end game, path towards honor, basically, self-respect and the respect of others. And you can't get that without there being a distant, almost unreachable point. Everything else depends on that. So that's my main thesis for this video, and I'm really looking forward to what you guys say. I'm probably going to get some flack for this, but it's just my opinion. I'm looking forward to hearing yours. Please come and visit me in my Discord and in the Twitch, which is all linked below. Subscribe and hit the bell, because I'm looking forward to making this channel a big thing, and I would love to see you stick around and see you in the comment section. So have a nice day, guys. Stay chim, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.